Where do we start? Oh, I don't know. Don't know. Um, I hope everyone is well. I'm just trying to open up the laptop on the right page. There we go. Stop it, Marley. Okay. Sprinkles, good morning. Good morning. Yarn, good morning. Oh, here we are, Monday morning. I've decided that what I'm going to do, whenever the wife manages to get a day off, I'm going to take a day off as well. So that's why I wasn't here yesterday. She had an unexpected day off. She only managed to let me know about it Saturday. Yeah, that's why I wasn't here yesterday. So we spent the day together, just me and the wife, which was nice. And in honesty, it did us good. We didn't really do anything. We just spent time together watching something that we both enjoyed watching, and just had a bit of time together, which was nice. We don't get to do it very often, and I just think it's something that we both needed. So that's what we did, and it was lovely, and I enjoyed it. You will notice I've set a goal on the super chats or whatever they are. I've set a goal, and I'm always going to continue to do this. However, for me to move forward, and Craig, good to see you. For me to move forward and be able to make the channel work. Woody, good morning. Make the channel work for me as well as for you. I need to be able to create a certain amount of income per month, and that's my aim. I'm going to work out roughly what that income per month needs to be. At the moment, this month, the channel has raised about £75, which is fantastic in a month. And we're not even, well, we're just over halfway. So we've got over a week left. So we're doing really well. And that's why I've started to set a goal. I don't know whether I'm going to continue to do that, but let me know what you think on that idea, because again, the channel isn't about money. It is about you guys. However, it will help me progress. I hope you understand. Memberships are also available, as you know. I actually like the membership side of things. Most of them did follow. Yes, most of them did. I'm at 3,486. So we've got another 500 and odd to go. We'll get there. We'll get there. What I'm in the process of doing, and it's really hard to do. Sunday, good morning, is I'm in the process of removing all the subtitles because they're a pain in the ass. And there's other people that don't have them, and I think it's better. So that's what I'm doing. I'm in the process of doing that. And it will also solve one of my problems. So where do we go today? What do we talk about? I'm not going to go on and on and on about cash and money and revenue and income and all that sort of shit. It's not what I'm here for. Again, yesterday was a great day. I took the day off. Oh, Mark, welcome. I took the day off doing this. And I think whenever the wife gets a day off, I'm going to take a day off with her. And what I will do is I will let everybody know the day before or before that if I can. And yeah, it was good. We needed it. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about spending time with somebody that you want to spend time with. I know that there's a lot of people out there that don't have anyone. Shani, good morning. We did, Alan. Thank you. It's good to see you here, mate. It is good to see you, buddy. Yeah, let's talk about it. There's many people don't have anyone to spend their time with, but maybe there is somebody that you want to spend time with. Tom, good to see you. You pitched the bed this morning, mate? There's something in our minds that craves company. Shani, you're welcome. You're very welcome. Haha, that one. Is it that one? Am I right? Is it that one? It probably is. Jay, good to see you, mate. Yeah, I thought it might be. No lavender. Oof. Oh, that must have been a challenge, mate. That must have been a challenge. So yeah, there's something in our mind, something in our brain that craves company in that sort of respect. And for many of us, that company comes from a pet. And being able to sit with, let's say, a pet and talk about your problems with your pet, even though your pet doesn't answer, is helpful. It's helpful. Why is it helpful? It gives you the opportunity to express how you're feeling. Annie, good morning. Yeah, it gives you an opportunity to express how you're feeling. And even though you can't have a conversation with a pet, you still get to open up. That's a lie, Claire. That's a lie. Marlene, yeah. Wait, come, up. Come on, up. Oh, there he is. There he is. Hello. Whoa, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. Yeah. That must be really hard, Sprinkles. I really feel for you, mate. I really do. Nice. At least you've got something. And if God is something that helps you, then that's fantastic. As you know, I don't do religion. I'm really interested in religion. I'm interested in all kinds of religion. But it's not something that I'm a believer of as such. I'm interested in learning the different ways. I bet they're going mad. Oh, Marley. Marley farted. And it was Marley this time, it wasn't me. So for me, it's about learning. I like to learn. I don't know what it is. There's certain things that I find interesting. Henry VIII, for example. I love to learn about Henry VIII. I like to learn a little bit about the Knights Templar. Without going into the Knights Templar, it leads into conspiracy theories. However, that wasn't the original reason for the Knights Templar. You was a Buddhist and a pagan. Okay, so they say that anybody that isn't Christian or doesn't believe in one God is a pagan. It's kind of strange. And I do know people that are pagans. I do. I know a few people that are pagan, and it works for them. So, Book of Wisdom. I've actually seen that one recommended before, so it's something that I might look into. Use Joan of Arc in a form of my life. Stop it, Marley. Oi. Stop it. It's annoying. I know you're only cleaning yourself, but it's fucking annoying. Thanks. Love you. Ah. Make a lot of sense. I'll look it up. I'll look it up. I've never been a religious person. Kev, good to see you. How are you, mate? Okay, cool. Thank you. I will look it up. I will look it up. So, yeah, I like to learn is my point, and just spending a bit of time learning about something takes your mind off everything else. Don't be a bully. It's a horrible noise. I hate it. I know you're not religious. I know you're not religious. We all have things that we find helps. Believing in God, if that's something that helps you, then that's fantastic. I don't know if I believe or not, and I'm not going to get into religion as normal. Oh, Annie, that's horrible. My condolences, mate. Alan, that's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic, mate. Good to hear. So, yeah, my point is about learning rather than being about religion or Henry VIII or the Knights Templar or whatever it is. Name, good to see you. I'm all bunged up. The point is, it's about learning. Why do we like learning? I don't suppose that we all like learning, but for me, that's something that helped me. 29 is way too young. Oh no, that's horrible. So I've learned a bit about many religions. I've learned about Henry VIII. I know quite a bit about Henry VIII now. There's still a lot that I don't know, but I'm learning. I'm learning about carving. And I know that I've not been out in the workshop for a week or so, just over a week now. But it is something that I like learning about. I've been watching other people, and it's been very beneficial for me. Then I heard some news about somebody that I found quite sad. A friend of mine that does woodworking is away from home. His wife runs his channel for him, and he was arranging to have something. He was making something for somebody, and the person that he was making it for, as a gift, had been trying to contact his wife, or had contacted his wife, and was saying crude and rude things down the phone to her. He's supposed to be the friend. He's supposed to be a friend. And he's saying things that he shouldn't be saying, asking questions he shouldn't be asking. And it's disappointing that people still do these things. Thank you, Jay. Annie, it sounds like your girlfriend's had a bit of a bad year, or bad life from all that. That's a horrible thing. That's the reason you don't have or make friends. Trust. Trust is an important part of life. And if you can't trust the people around you, then who can you trust? Sprinkles knows exactly what we mean when we say, who can you trust if you can't trust the people around you? What's my views on women wanting older men and men wanting younger women? Okay, that's a good question. I don't know why it's relevant to depression and anxiety, but I'm going to go into it. My views are women want older men because they are generally more stable. They've got life figured out ish, generally. Um, they're not as childish. Um, Men tend to want younger women because women mature faster than men do. I don't think that it's always a conscious thing. I think it just happens. But I'd say that was the reasons, in my opinion. Yeah, it's horrible, Jan. Horrible. Gillian, good morning. Alan, you got lots of friends here, mate. I know that feeling as well, mate. So sometimes when something happens in your life that's negative, your friends tend to distance themselves um, and not be there, despite the fact that you've always been there for them. So when that happens, it's kind of sad. But what does it tell you? It tells me that they weren't really your friend. They were out for what they could get. And it happens all over the world. It happens to everyone. It's kind of shit. Thank you, Barry. They're getting better, actually. Since I used that fucking thing, I don't even know what to call it. The dentistry thing. It's helped my teeth a lot. And since Christmas, when my wife bought me a new electric toothbrush, which is really good, I noticed the difference straight away with the electric toothbrush. But now, since I've used the dentistry thing, my teeth are improving. The staining is getting less as time goes on. So, yeah. So that's something that I'm happy about. Sprinkles, you've been through so much, mate, and it's fucking horrible that you've had to go through it. I really feel for you. Um, oh, Rebecca, good morning. Yes, too many snakes. That's not true, Alan. Thank you, Barry. Make sure you hit the like button as well, buddy. But I appreciate you popping in. Thank you. Me too, Sprinkles. Me too. I try and I try and be nice to everyone. And I was told that if you can't be nice, don't say anything at all. So I do try and be nice. And when it comes to a point where there's somebody or something I can't be nice about, I remove myself from that situation. And I think that's the way we should be. If there's something negative in your life, remove it. Sometimes it's not that easy, but it's the best way to move forward. I've had that quite a lot in my life. I've been through a lot in my life, and there's a lot that I don't go into um, in respect of the things that I've been through. Um, there's been abuse, there's been mental abuse, there's been false allegations. I've been very lucky because some of the things that have been said could have ruined my life and very nearly did. Some of the things that have happened to me have pushed me to the point where I've given up. I'm not going to go into it all, but that's what's happened. It's pushed me to that point very recently. I can do something that most people can't do. I can turn something off. And when I say that, let me try to explain what I mean. If there's something negative going on in my life and it pushes me to a point, I can then turn around to myself and say, that's it, done. That's now out of my life. And that's what I do. I just shut off. Yeah, I know. For me, the hardest thing for me was so a few times I've considered, mainly good to see you. A few times I've considered ending things. I've planned it. I've sat and I've planned it. And I got caught. And I was thankful that I got caught because am I smoking? Yes, I am. I'm smoking a cigarette. If you don't like it, don't watch. Joe, good to see you, mate. So when I was in that situation and I got caught, I was thankful that I got caught. I had regret. However, recently I actually attempted it. And 2 hours later, I rang my daughter to say goodbye. And then I told my wife what I'd done. I was lucky. I was very lucky. And the wife asked me, do I have regret? And that was a hard question. I didn't know if I had regret or not when she asked. I had no idea whether I regretted doing it or not. And I sat and I thought about it. And I thought, well, it's selfish. And why is it selfish? The upset that I caused my daughter, my wife, my sister, the upset that it would have caused for my grandchildren makes me think that, yes, I regret it. Thank you, Woody. And I do. I regret it. I regret what I did. I put, I shared one of Joe's shorts. And the short of Joe's that I shared is about helping. It's numbers in the UK that are available for people to ring if you feel you need help. So if you do feel that way, make sure you check out the short that I shared on my community page. Sprinkles, I get it, mate. It wasn't my time. Exactly. It wasn't my time. And it's something that I can say now, it's something I never, ever want to do again. Never in my life. It's not good. It's not helpful. And it gave me a bit of a wake-up call. When you feel like you can't go on, what do you do? What do you do? Reach out. Doesn't matter who to. Reach out to somebody, anybody. If it's somebody that you don't trust, don't tell them the parts that you don't want them to know. But reach out to somebody. Just talk. Doesn't matter what you talk about. And this is the reason that I created the Discord channel. And you're probably wondering how that helps. Let me tell you. YouTube isn't available like this 24/7. I'm not online 24/7. I'm not live 24/7. The community page is pretty shit because although you get some notifications, you don't get notifications when people post and stuff like that, which is shit. So if someone was to post about how they were feeling, if they were feeling low and they were struggling, not many people would see it on the community page. However, if I can get as many people as possible from the channel onto the Discord page, you're all around the world. So at some point, there's going to be somebody online that will be able to listen to you. And hopefully in time, when Discord gets bigger for the channel, there will be somebody online 24/7. Joe, that's good, mate. I'm glad to hear it. And they don't know what you know. That's interesting, Jan. Okay, Sprinkles, I get it. So talk to me, guys. Who's on Discord? Lots. There's lots. Not as many as I'd like, but there's quite a few on there now. And it's not very active, but I want to see it get more active. And there's only you guys can do that. The system's broken. Yes, it is. We as people need to beat the system. We need to move forward. I need to open the window. It's a bit smoky. Maybe I'm smoking a lot today. I don't know. Daisy, welcome. Wish you a wonderful day too. It is a lovely day out there today. No, I won't be going out. If I do go out, it'll only be in the field behind with the dog. Exactly, Rebecca. Exactly. Joe, how you doing? It's trouble. Alan, you'll be fine. If you want to join Discord, mate, you join Discord. We'd love to see you on there. I'm looking over here at the chat, and I should be looking at this, but over there is easier to read. Maybe if I bring you closer, that might be better. No, it's not. Move that, and then move that. "10 minutes on Discord with me." You've not been on Discord with me, mate. How are they hanging? Right now, they're just flopping down in the middle because I've got no pants on. I'm in my dressing gown. That's true, Sprinkles. They do try and mask the symptoms. And medication is helpful up to a point. You think you scared me? No, you didn't scare me, mate. Take more than that to scare me. That's still good. I'm okay. I'm pushing forward. Do I feel like I have to be the strong one for the channel? No. So when it comes to the channel, although I listen to everyone else's issues, and I get to know people and what their issues are, I don't take it on board. I can't take it on board. I can't allow myself to take on everybody else's problems as a personal thing, if that makes sense. Yeah. So if I was to take on everybody's problems, it would affect me. It would drag me down, and it would push me to a place that I don't want to be in. So I do listen. I do sort of get involved up to a point, but I don't take it on personally. Carol, good morning. Good to see you. I'm doing very well, thank you. We say that, don't we? We're doing well, or I'm good, or I'm fine, thanks. Thank you, Joe. We've got two Joes now. So taking on other people's problems personally is something that I can't afford to do. Mentally, I can't do it. It just wouldn't be helpful for me. But I do listen. Yeah. I've looked at courses, different types of courses, whether it be counselling or therapists or you know, all that sort of stuff. And to become a counsellor, you need to go on certain courses. To become a therapist, again, there's certain courses. And it's something that I thought I might enjoy doing. However, I think it might damage me in doing so. I think in learning about psychology and things like that, I'll see my own flaws more. I've got a t-shirt, thank you, mate. Yes, exactly that, Yain. So if I was to learn about psychology and learn about therapy and learn about counseling, yeah, it could help in a way. But in another way, I'm going to see all my flaws. I'm going to know what they all are. And although I know now what my flaws are, I don't find that I dwell on them. So, yeah, if I was to learn more about what people's flaws are and how things affect people and what it does to people, I think that might push me backwards rather than forwards. I get you, Sprinkles. I get you. I do take meds, as you know. My meds do help me up to a point. But as you say, they only mask the symptoms. They don't solve the problem. Yeah, exactly, Rebecca. It highlights certain issues that you might have, and that's a scary thing for some. I was watching Coffee with Ken. Rebecca was there, and I introduced myself, and he instantly started to knock me down because of the name of the channel. Instantly, and said it's a bad thing. So I told him to come over and, you know, watch what we do and see how it works. And I saw him again the following day, and he apologized to me for knocking the channel down. And what he said was, if what I do helps people, then he takes his hat off to me, or words to that effect. He's a teacher. He's struggling to find work. Yeah, he skipped past. I have many of times. He's a recovering addict, whether it be alcohol or drugs, I don't know. You call him Bruce Willis? Yeah, he does look like him. No, I don't. That's very true. Joe, welcome. Help. What do you need help with? I don't need anyone's validation. I don't need anything like that. But if he's somebody that suffers with depression like he says he does, do a double live with him. No, I don't think I want to. I wasn't keen on him, to be honest. For somebody that has suffered with depression, which he says he has, to instantly start to rip into somebody's channel because of what they do, I don't think that's helpful. Maybe what he does helps people. I don't know. He seems to sit and talk about himself a lot, and that to me is not helpful. Joe, you might have depression. Have you been diagnosed with depression? And as for getting rid of it, it'll never go away. You just have to learn how to cope with it. Learn how to stop it from dragging you down. Yes, exactly that, Sprinkles. Probably jealous. I doubt it, mate. I doubt it. His channel seems to do really well. I just don't like him. Yeah, it's wrong. It's wrong. Focusing on yourself rather than others on a channel that is supposed to help people doesn't help. Doesn't help. Joe, how can we help you? What do you need? You said that you have depression. Can I get some more details from you? You hit the trifecta. Thank you, Rebecca. Yeah, I get it. It's fine. Which Joe? The Joe that just came in, Joe Howcroft. Narcissistic. Yes. Yeah, I don't like it. I wasn't impressed. I did subscribe to start with on the first visit, and I'd seen him before and scrolled past and thought, "Oh, he's just fucking talking about himself." And when Rebecca said that he's an addict, a recovering addict or whatever, and he suffers with depression and anxiety, I thought I'd give him a go. But I wasn't impressed, and he damaged any thoughts that I may have had by instantly ripping into my channel. And I'm not going to start ripping into his channel because I don't know what his channel's actually like. I've only been there a couple of times. Yeah, it is. It is. WHF, what's that? Yes, yeah. Oh, what the fuck? Some people are doing it and doing a lot more damage than good. Yeah, I don't blame you, Sprinkles. I mean, he may help people. I'm not saying he doesn't help people. You like Barbie, do you, mate? I'm not saying he doesn't help people. He might do, but he didn't seem helpful to me. Joe, again, I'm glad that you have found. I'll say religion. I know it's not religion. You found God, Jesus, however you want to call it. Same thing, in my opinion. Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost, the Trinity. They're all the same thing. But the channel isn't about that. The channel's not about it. And although it may help people, it's not something that I want to push on others. And I'm not saying that you're pushing it on others. That's not what I mean. It's hard to put it into words. There's so many channels out there that talk about religion, and that's all they talk about: religion and prophecies and just all that sort of stuff. And I'm sure that you're part of those, or some of them. All I ask is that when you come here, you be respectful of the way I like the channel to be. And I don't like the channel to be about religion. Maldoom, good morning. Do. Now, what I do want to ask you all, I've got to look at starting to do members only content, and I don't know what to do. And if anybody can recommend anything for me to help me figure something out, I would appreciate it. I've got no idea what to do as a members only content. I don't want memberships to be wasted. If people are paying for memberships, then shed lives in the nude. Yeah, that's not going to happen. It's fucking cold out there for a start. And you know what happens when it gets cold, don't you? Yeah, I could strip, but I'm not going to do that. Stevie, good morning. I'm doing good, thank you. You're a bunch of fucking pervs. A bunch of fucking pervs. I love the out and about as well. Going down to the dam a couple of days ago was really good. I'm a couple of weeks without a car now. Um, I've lent my car to somebody for 2 weeks because their car's broken. So it means I can't get out sort of anywhere far, but I can get out and about locally, sort of in the fields and things like that. So yeah, we can do that. That can be done. Yeah, I think we could do that. I don't know how many members we've got. I think we've got about 14. So what we do need to do is build up the memberships, get more members, and then I can do some more members only content. However, that being said, I don't want to push memberships on people. I don't want to push anything on people. It is what it is. Like I said at the beginning, I do need to make sure that I create an income each month. I don't know what sort of income that needs to be, but it is something that I am going to need to do to keep pushing my channel forward and be able to do it without worrying about income. Without going into details, you all know that my wife does palliative care and she has lost a couple of clients, which has drastically reduced our monthly income. So I need to be able to create a bit more of an income to continue. You're still working out how to donate. So if you click on the little money sign, wherever it is at the bottom of the chat, there's super chats there, or you can use PayPal, or there's Buy Me a Coffee available as well. Follow me too. So I do understand. I don't expect people to pay to see me. I'm here for free. But any help that people can give, any donations that people can give is very much appreciated. Yeah, I'm not going to try that out. I'm not going to try that out. Yes, we've got over 1,000 members now. We've got well over 1,000. We've got 1,030 something. You don't use any cards, so you can't join. You're not doing super chats. To be fair, super chats are not the best way. They take quite a lot, quite a large percentage of super chats. We do, and I've looked into it, mate, but there's no way in the world that I'm going to pay £23 a month for text to speech. I'm not going to do it. That's like a lot of one of my bills, should we say. Probably follow, most likely. Yeah, PayPal works. Yeah, it all works. No, Alan. Yeah, YouTube do take a lot. But like I say, PayPal is available. It's a good way to do it. Memberships is also a good way. Again, yes, YouTube does take a large percentage, but do I believe he's a millionaire? Nah, I don't. If he was a millionaire, he wouldn't be doing this. Although I would. No, I don't believe he's a millionaire. Oh, yeah, see, I had to do the digital ID for YouTube. I had to do it. I had to. I've done it on PayPal as well. It's kind of shit. Kind of shit. Um, who's Mike? Mike's some millionaire bloke on YouTube. I'll say he's a millionaire, but okay, Joe. He's a bit of a dick. A bit of a dick. Yeah, picture of your license or passport. Yeah, same as me, Folo. Being fake about shit, it's just not worth it. I could sit here and say, oh, I'm fucking loaded. I've got fucking millions and blah, 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 blah. None of it's true. I'm piss poor. I am what I am. I am what I am. He banned you. Yeah, money doesn't give you any right to be a dick. Yeah, not just poor, but piss poor. Do you know where where that saying comes from? There was different stages many, many years ago of wealth. And if you was piss poor, the reason they said you was piss poor is because what you would do is you would piss into a pot and people would buy your piss for tanning leather. And the phrase "not got a pot to piss in" was from the same era where, because they didn't have the pot, they couldn't sell their piss. And that's where it came from. So there was piss poor, and no, it's not having a pot to piss in. Well, I'm pretty much both. You know, got a whole new outlook on piss. You're welcome. You're welcome. And it is true. It is true. They'd sell it for tanning leather. And that's where it all came from. People were buying farts. Wow. Yeah, I like history as well. I like history as well. I don't like piss. I nearly said I like piss, but I don't like piss. Do I like golden showers? I'm not going to get into that. Maybe, maybe not. Has that goal just restarted? Did it just restart? No, goal ended. There we go. Restarted. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. What we need to do is get more subscribers. Men will buy anything. There was a time when people say, good morning. Do you like to smell farts? I like to smell farts. I can't smell fuck all this morning. Yeah, there was a time when people were selling female worn underwear on eBay. Worn underwear. And apparently, one of the people that was selling females worn underwear was a man, and he was wearing them, and he was selling them as though he was a woman. Yeah, we've done really well, Follow. It's just shy of 4 months, and we hit 1,000. But yeah, it's good. It's good. Desperate measures do desperate things. How are you this morning, Si? Are you good? I'm all right, mate. Poor people thinking they're sniffing some nice stuff. And yeah, it's just balls. Balls! People sell things for silly reasons, but needs must sometimes. How am I? I'm all right. I'm okay. Your pants would sell for thousands. I don't know about that, Alan. I couldn't sell mine because I don't wear them. And I don't want to wear them. Fucking ugh. If somebody, yeah, you sell it all. You think you could buy women's underwear for like £2 in the shops and wear them and sell them on eBay and pretend that you're a woman? Some poor fucker would buy them. Too much information. I know. I got nothing to hide. You see what I did there? Nothing to hide. Nothing to hide, nothing to show. Oh. Yeah, I figured it out, mate. I figured it out. I got to go through every single live, and remove the subtitles individually. You can't even do it in bulk. You've got to do it one by one. Oh my God, Alan. Let's not, eh? Let's not. I don't even want to think about it. Underwear and depression talks. I know. Let's change the subject. We went and bought a new lawnmower the other day, so I can actually cut the grass now rather than using fucking strimmer. Yeah, women do smell different. Nom nom nom. Yeah, I'm not re-uploading anything, mate. It's just what's there. The wife keeps getting them as well because she's subscribed, and she'll get a notification that I'm live, and I'm not. Weird. But if it comes up and you want to watch it, do watch it. Feel free. Yeah, bought a new lawnmower, so now I can cut the grass. I can cut the grass, which will be nice. It's not self-propelled, unfortunately, which would have been helpful, but it doesn't matter, does it? It's a lawnmower. It's going to work. And it's certainly going to be easier than trying to cut all this fucking lot with a strimmer. So, yeah, that's good. Yeah, so I'm not re-uploading anything. If you see it saying that I'm live and you click on it and it's an old one, if you want to watch it, feel free to watch it because it'll add to my watch hours, which are at 3,450 something right now, and we need it to be up to 4,000. Once we hit 4,000, we're laughing, absolutely laughing. That's when we can get ads. And I'm sure that none of you would mind watching a 20-30 second ad during the lives or whatever. How common is hoarding with depression? I don't know. It's not something that I've ever done really. It's not something I've ever had to deal with in that respect. I did have a friend that was a hoarder, and the whole place was just rammed to the ceiling, every room, and he just had a walkway through each room. And I say to him, mate, you need to sort all this out. He said, I don't know what to do with it. And apparently it wasn't his. It wasn't his stuff. It was his ex's. Yeah, it's a response. So, and it made me wonder, if it wasn't his, why didn't he do anything about it? And the reason is he couldn't face it. He was there on his own. His ex had gone. It was all her stuff, and it was literally floor to ceiling with just a little walkway in between that he had to sort of shimmy through sideways. So I went round there and helped him, and we cleared fuckloads of the stuff out of there and got it down to the dump. And then we got all his stuff together, and he moved out into a flat of his own and left the rest. And yeah, it was fucking horrible. Poor bloke living in squalor. He couldn't even use the kitchen. He had to eat out every night. Um, it was so bad. We actually brought him to our house for Christmas one year to have Christmas dinner with us. Yeah, so I'm the same as you, Jan. I like minimal stuff. Yeah, exactly that, Tom. That's what they do. They just keep gathering stuff and gathering stuff and gathering stuff. I mean, I don't like throwing stuff away because some stuff might come in useful, like TVs and stuff like that. You never know. But then you think, well, is it worth keeping it? Am I going to use it? Is there anything I can do with it? For me, it's a little bit different because I will try and make stuff and try and do stuff. Si's probably the same. He likes to tinker. Um, so keeping stuff and trying to fix things and trying to, do the stuff that we do. It's part of who we are. Stop saving stuff for best. Yeah, I don't do that. I mean, I do have good clothes and I do have clothes that I'll do stuff in that respect. There'll be a point when no one will be able to buy. That's true, mate. I don't like to keep anything that I don't need in a way. Stuff like metal and wood and things like that, I do keep because um, I'll do something with it. But items, I tend not to keep. So I've got loads of stuff out there now. Um, I've got like a washing machine and a dishwasher and a microwave, and I've not thrown them away because the dishwasher can be repaired, and I could pass it on to somebody else. Um, the microwave, I can take bits out of and make something with. That'll be interesting. Do you know what I mean? You can do stuff with it. There's um, there's stuff in microwaves that you can fuck around with and stuff like that. You got PS4. I've got a PS2 out in the garage somewhere. Becca, good to see you. You're a bit late, mate. A bit late. Where you been? Yeah, I got a PS2 somewhere in the garage that I'll never use. Yeah, so I've got like massive fucking hinges that I could probably make something out of, and it's thick metal, you know. I'd love a PS4, but I don't get the time to play on one anymore. To be honest, I don't know what I'd do with it. I've got I've still got games from my PS3 that I used to have that I sold because I needed money. Excuse me a minute. I need to go and blow my nose. Oh, okay, I'm back. I've put the kettle on as well. You might be like me as well. When it comes to gaming, if you was to get into gaming again, if you used to be a gamer and you was to get back into gaming and you suffer with depression and anxiety, and you don't like going out, then to start doing gaming means that you've got a reason to stay in. Do you know what I mean? And the whole point is to try and get out rather than staying in. But if you're somebody that doesn't go out because I don't even want another cigarette. Why am I getting another one? If you're somebody that doesn't go out and you need something to help you while you're indoors, then it can be helpful. Guess what? What am I guessing? Oh, that's better. I feel so much better now. What am I guessing? Rebecca, I've had them thoughts. Nice, Rebecca. Exactly that, Si. Claire, I probably missed your message. What was that about a fairy house? Make a fairy house in the mouth. Very nice. They're back. So, Becca, remember, okay, although you have these thoughts, you need to remember that the world isn't a better place without you. It really isn't. Being part of this world might be difficult for you, but not being in this world will ultimately upset the people around you. You got things going on and you don't know how to handle it. Talk to us, mate. Tell us about it. Nobody knows who you are, so you're safe. Feel free to open up. Alan Sprinkles is telling the truth. She will not let you down. Yeah, we are here. And that's what the channel's about. It's about helping each other, about being here. Again, I'm not here to give everybody the help. I'm here simply to create the community as a gateway for you to be able to communicate with others with similar situations or similar thoughts, and you can work through things together. And that's what I want to do. You can't do what I'm doing. Why is that? What am I doing? I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here talking to people. I'm not doing anything special. And I know that people appreciate the fact that I'm here and giving you this opportunity to create a community. But that's all. That's all it is. Do you know what I mean? Let's go and get this coffee. Oh. Let's go and get this coffee. I need my cup for that. The kettle's just boiled. Oh. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Coffee number 3 today. We treated ourselves to some of that one. Really small jar for £4.50. And that's like a treat. I was going to buy some ground coffee to make proper coffee, but I couldn't be bothered. So on that shit, mate. That's really shit. Brainless One, good morning. Good to see you. Sorry, I'm just catching up on the chat. Yeah, I'm not worried about feelings. Feelings are nothing. Welcome back, Craig. Tom, if you need to drop me a message, mate, you've got my number. Just drop me a message if you want to chat. I can honestly say that everybody in the chat right now, you're not a failure. Nobody's a failure. The things that happen in our brain doesn't make you a failure. And I would say that the majority of us have some form of, I'll say ADHD or autism or something on the spectrum. And our brains work differently. And the fact that our brains work differently is partly of what causes our depression. We think about things differently to other people. You know, sometimes, so do I. And that's what makes me say it. And many people that I've spoken to, we think differently. And it makes me wonder, is it the way that we're evolving? Because depression and anxiety is getting more common. It's getting much, much more common. And it makes you wonder why. It makes you wonder why. Without going into politics, that's a big reason. Politics is a massive reason for a lot of problems. Religion is another reason for problems. I was talking to Perplexed very, very briefly, and conspiracy theories was his problem. And I'm sure there are other people out there that have had conspiracy theories that have messed with the way they think. Rebecca, crying is good. It really is. Religion will. Yes, 100%. Postcode lottery. Ain't that a fact, mate? Ain't that a fact? One day I'll win that. I think the wife pays for that monthly, but it's fucking expensive. But I want you all to remember that you're all worth it. Each and every one of you. The wife's having a hard time at the moment. She has lost clients. One of the clients she was very, very close to. Very close to. Has known her whole life. Really sad. Jay, how you doing, mate? And it affects people that do care work when things like that happen. And carers tend not to talk about what's going on. They're not allowed to talk about the clients. They're not allowed to, divulge any information about the clients. So she can't come home and say to me, such and such a body did this and blah, 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 and this has upset me because of this and that sort of thing. She can't do that because everything that she deals with on a daily basis is confidential. No, mate, she hasn't. She hasn't. And it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. And I try to sort of listen to what she needs to say, and I try and listen to what she can say. And she finds it really hard to be able to open up about it. But sometimes all she wants, all she needs, is to be able to sit down with me and tell me that she's feeling shit and have a cry and someone to hold her while she has a cry. Sometimes that's all she needs. She's amazing. She really is amazing. Coffee. Do 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 do. Rebecca, yes, so's mine. And so's 99% of the people in this channel right now. Our brains don't work the same as everybody else. It's a big thing that you need to realize. We're not wired the same. We don't think the same. And you need to be able to work. I'm spitting. You need to be able to work around the way your brain works. You need to be able to figure out how your brain works. Can you clone my wife and have a beast of your own? Not a chance. Not a chance. Yeah, yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible, Sprinkles. Plan of attack today. My one and only aim for the day is to get dressed. I want to get dressed. Other than that, anything on top of that is a bonus. But that's my plan of attack. Becca, you never do. You can never understand the whys, the wherefores of losing a loved one. You'll never understand it. Oh, fuck's sake, Claire. It doesn't get, it does get better. It does get better. You learn to cope with it better, but that pain never goes away. You just learn to handle it better. Do you know what I mean? So you never stop missing them. December for me was really difficult. Really difficult. The end of December for two reasons. The beginning of December because that's when I lost my dad. Middle of December because that's when his birthday was, and the same day we had his funeral. The end of December because it's Christmas and I fucking hate Christmas. I've hated Christmas ever since I didn't have my kids with me. Camping spot in the living room. What exactly are they doing? I know they're removing part of, I think it's your intestines. Are you going to be cut like you would for a hysterectomy or whatever? Or is it going to be keyhole? I'm assuming it's going to be keyhole. Have they told you that? As my chat froze. Am I still here? We're going into the garage today. I don't know, mate, to be honest. I don't know, mate. What I need to do is get dressed. I have got an idea that I'd like to work on. The things I need to do. Straight up and down. Oh, okay. So they did mine keyhole when I had my gallbladder removed, which is cool. However, when Leanne had her operation, they had to give her a hysterectomy because of a tumor, and they cut her from hip to hip. Okay. The recovery time was quite difficult, but if they're cutting you that way, I don't know what it's going to be like. just make sure that you've got somebody that can help you, because you're not going to be able to lift. You're not going to be able to lift a kettle up. Don't know if you've got a kettle. I know in America you tend not to have kettles. So a jug of water, you're not going to be able to lift it, and things like that. So make sure that if you need something, there's somebody that can help you. Oh, here he is. Hello. Come here then. Oi, Ollie. Here, come on. Come on. Up. Come on. Come on then. Come on then. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Yes, he is. He's such a good boy. Oh, yeah, I'm not shit. Try and you said that you're trying to sort out your front room so that you can camp in there. Good boy. Make sure you've got water. If you can, get one of those containers with the tap on, like for a box of wine. The little taps that they have on a box of wine. Try and get yourself one of them containers with one of those taps on that you can put water in. That will be helpful to start with. When it comes to food, if you can, order a takeout and get it delivered. Just make sure that everything that you're going to need is going to be where you are. You got one of them. Nice. They're handy for that sort of thing. You're not going to be able to lift it, Jan. You're not going to be allowed. Um, a jug of water is just going to be too heavy. You're not going to be able to lift it. You need something with a little tap on underneath at the bottom so that you can just press the tap and fill the cup up like a wine box. How long it's going to be before you can keep? I think to start with, what you're going to have to do is like what I call a squatty wash. Do you know what a squatty wash is? So just make sure that you're able to get hot water uh, with a face cloth and some soap of some sort to be able to wash the areas that you need to wash to keep clean. Fuck's sake, Alan. Why do you always make a comment just as I'm drinking my coffee and fucking nearly make me choke? I need to trim my beard. And just remember, Jan, if you are feeling alone after your operation, get on Discord and have a chat with someone on there, or if you're awake, come and join the live and have a chat on here. A buff puff. We call that a muff puff. Where you won't have to bend over, yeah. Sir Jackie, welcome. There you go. There you go. Thank you. Appreciate it. Welcome back, Kev. Good to see you, mate. If there's anybody in the same area as Jan, New York, I'm not sure exactly where, do let us know. Yes, we did. I remember. I remember. I don't remember what the conversation was, but I remember we had a conversation. Boom, 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 boom. What are you up to today, Kev? Have you got any plans? Push bike away. I know, Alan. I know. Yes, I do, Claire. I do. Uh, I've been consciously trying not to play with my beard, and when I find myself playing with it, I tell myself to stop it, sort of thing. And it needs trimming because it's getting a bit. I don't like this bit, so I need to trim it. Boom, 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 boom. What am I doing? I don't know. Don't know. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I've got to say, Alan, Sprinkles is probably one of the most generous people that I've met. Albeit online, she's one of the most generous people I've met. She's amazing. Can I sing? No. Why do you want me to sing? She is. She is, Alan. She is. Why do you want me to sing? I can sing, but I don't want to sing. Why do I want to sing? Yeah. People watching me sing. My favourite song would be Neil Diamond, I think. Song Sung Blue. Please don't sing It's Already Raining. If I was to go out and do karaoke, the song that I would sing 100% would be Steppenwolf Born to Be Wild. I used to do discos and karaoke's and quiz nights for a living. In the evenings, I'd finish work plastering, and I'd go out and do nights in the pub, doing discos and karaoke's. Sweet Caroline. I can't sing that one. I don't know the words. There you go. Look at that. Sprinkles, you're a diamond. Sir Jackie, nice of you. I do like singing Neil Diamond songs. I'm not going to sing. I might one day, but it's not happening anytime soon. Lex, good to see you, mate. How you doing? How are we doing? I can't wait for my wife to come home today. I really can't wait. Yeah, I don't like hospitals either. Sir Jackie, that's really nice of you. How am I doing? I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. Sprinkles, you are a diamond. You really are. It's raining on you. The sun's shining here. I also like Phil Collins. I like singing Phil Collins. Drugs after the surgery. So when I had my last surgery, they was bringing me back from recovery to the ward where the wife was waiting, and she heard me coming because as they was pushing the bed through the corridor, I'm going meow, fucking meow at the top of my voice, and yeah, the wife heard me coming and sat there laughing. I was off my face. I was absolutely off my face. Morphine is fantastic. He does deserve something nice. Oh, Marley, what's the matter? He's curled up on my feet, bless him. Yeah, it was funny. It was funny. But that's the noise I was making for the bed going down the corridor. Meow, fucking meow. I think we all like Phil Collins. Oh, thank you, Carol. I don't agree. I don't think I'm the best man ever, but I'm the best man I can be. So thank you. Appreciate it. Morphine makes you vomit. I love it. I love it. So codeine has no effect on me, which again is another form of morphine. But yeah, too nice. He's a fantastic drummer, Alan. Yeah, so I was off my face after my surgery, and I came home same day. Codeine has no effect on me. Put my foot. I don't think he'd appreciate that. I gotta say, for such a cute dog, he's got the ugliest arsehole I've ever seen in my life. I wouldn't want to put my foot up there. I'm glad to hear it, Carol. I'm glad to hear it. Codeine makes you hyper. It has no effect on me whatsoever. Press the button. Yeah. For some people, it just doesn't help. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you, Carol. I'm doing a lot better. I am doing a lot better. I had a bit of a wake-up call, which has helped me in a way. It didn't help the people around me, but it's now helped me. It's helped me put things into perspective a little bit. Ta-da! Just put things into perspective. Marley, Marley, Marley. He's a good boy. You good boy. He's lay there on my feet looking at me as if to say, fuck's sake, Dad. Sir Jackie, Alan isn't on Discord, mate. But feel free to email him. He's just put his email in the chat. Take care, Carol. See you soon. I am thinking about, and people, I know what people are going to do. People are going to say, no, don't do it. I'm thinking about having a shave. If I don't like it once I've had a shave, I may grow it back. I don't know. I think I might want to have a shave. I did this as a tribute to my dad. And it's a little bit scary how much like my dad I look with the beard. Except he had hair. And I often see myself in the camera and I'll smile and I see my dad looking back at me. And it's kind of weird. So I think my plan is I'm going to shave. Who would like to see me shave live? Who would like to see it? Yeah, there you go. Is my mic still going? Yeah, it's still going. Balls included? No, no balls. Who wants to watch it live? No, I'm not going to braid it. I'm not going to braid it. I I feel that I need to shave. Do I wet shave? I will wet shave, yes. So shave it in the 28. What do you mean? Yeah, I can always go it back. I know that. You'll watch just for a laugh. So I'm coming up to 2 hours, guys. I've got 3 minutes left. Well, 2.5 minutes left. And I'm going to end it at 2 hours. It's a shame I can't use it on my head. I know. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shave. I might do it this afternoon. I might. So yeah, I might do it this afternoon. I'll make a decision shortly. Yeah, it doesn't mean I should. I know. And it's the first time I've grown a beard. And Movember, yeah, raising money for prostate cancer. Yes, I've done it before. I have done it before. I grew a monkey tail which came down here and around to here. But a month isn't very long. So, Becca, you're welcome. That's what we're here for. Yeah, it's going to be weird. It's going to be weird for me because I've got so used to it now. Tom, thanks for being here, mate. And remember, you've got my number. If you need a quick chat, then 28 breaks down to a 1. That's masculine number. Okay. I don't understand. Shave my beard and grow my hair. Fuck off, Alan, you wanker. That's just bitchy. Fucking arsehole. Yeah, 30 seconds to go. This year's number 1 year. Okay. I'm probably going to do it today. I know, Alan. Much love to everyone. Thank you for being here. Keep doing what you're doing. Why not a goatee? I don't do goatees. I don't do goatees. And yeah, I might see you shortly. Thank you very much, everybody. Much love. Take care. Stay strong. Stay safe. Remember, little victories. Everything you do. Yeah, completely. I'm going to shave it off. I'm going to do it live. Cheers, guys. Bye for now.